Napapanahon na para alamin at himayin ang katotohanan sa likod ng mga maanomalyang nakapalibot sa mga kontratang inilaan para sa flood control. Tama na ang pagpapaikot at paglihis sa tunay na problema. Tungkulin natin ngayong bigyang linaw at sagot ang mga kababalaghang nangyayari sa mga kontratang pinasok ng gobyerno at ang mga private contractors. The root of the issue before us boils down to the rampant corruption entangled with the core of our government. Tila sakit na kanser na siyang unti-unting sumisira sa ating bansa. Records will show that billions are spent every year to fund flood control projects that are supposed to control or mitigate flooding in our country. The magnitude of this issue cannot be understated. Funds are wasted over questionable projects. Lives and properties are lost due to failures in flood control. Enough is enough. Pagod na ang mamamayang Pilipino na lumikas mula sa kanilang mga tahanan sa maghakot ng kagamitan upang makaligtas sa panganib na dulot ng rumaragasang tubig. We should not accept this misfortune simply as effects of climate change. It will never be a valid justification for our failure to provide strong and protective shields against something inevitable but preventable. The Netherlands is 25 to 30% below sea level. Yet its innovative people gifted the world with engineering solutions to flood problems. We have a choice. Either we adopt the best practices of the Netherlands or we settle a poor copy of Venice in the Orient. As members of the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, we're duty-bound under the Constitution to conduct inquiries in aid of legislation. Our mandate extends beyond mere investigation. We must examine whether existing laws and regulations governing public procurement, project implementation, and infrastructure development are adequate and properly enforced. The potential violations under scrutiny include government procurement laws, Republic Act 3019, Republic Act 6713, and various DPWH and DBM procurement guidelines and circulars. May I ask the Director General as to the number of invitations sent to the 15 invited contractors, as to how many successfully presented themselves today or at least sent representatives?
Your Honor, we sent 15 invitations to 15 contractors.
And how many replied to your invitation?
11 replied, Your Honor. And of the 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are represented here, either by the owner himself or by a representative, Your Honor.
So 7 out of 15 are represented today in this hearing, Mr. Director General?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the rest simply replied, but did not send representatives?
Yes, Your Honor.
I just hope this is not the sign of disinterest on their part, because this meeting is called precisely to get to the bottom of this problem. Yes.
Mr. Chair, siguro pag when we invite them, not invite, subpoena them next hearing, they have to come up with a reasonable answer. Hindi ho yung may sakit, may nauna, para hong ginagago itong committee natin na may sakit, nagbakasyon na, may mga prior schedule. Ano mas importante, prior schedule, Mr. Chair? Or itong investigasyon ito, because 544 billion na pinag-uusapan natin, not a small change, Mr. Chair. Yun lang po.
Ano po yung tawag dyan, Secretary Bunuan? Di ba revetment yan?
Revetment, Your Honor.
Ayan po, ang kaawa-awang kalagayan ng revetment, meron pa pong nota dyan sa nagbigay sa akin. 80% lupa, 15% semento, plus 5% bakal equals pera. Pero ayan po, ano po yung tawag dyan, Secretary Bunuan? Di ba revetment yan?
Revetment, Your Honor.
Ayan po, ang kaawa-awang kalagayan ng revetment, meron pa pong nota dyan sa nagbigay sa akin. 80% lupa, 15% semento, plus 5% bakal equals pera. Ano po dapat yung reinforcing bars nitong revetment na ito? Kasi po wala eh. Kahit na po siguro kawayan lang, wala yan eh. Tingnan po ninyo. Wala pa po tubig ito. This is supposed to be, siguro medyo river po ito eh. Tatagal po ba ito, Secretary? Itong ganito?
Hindi siguro, Your Honor. I think this is a failure of the structure in itself.
So, dapat wala nang siguro. Tsakin mo. Tatagal ba ito?
Hindi po.
Alam po nyo kung saan ito? Kayang-kaya naman po ninyong ma-identify. Nasaan po yung mga district engineers nyo? Para wag na po sabihin kung kanino galing yan. Kasi malalaman din po natin yun eh. Why do you think the contractor of this project adopted this kind of anomalous activity? Marami pong ibig sabihin yan eh. Meron tayong kasabihan, Chair Erwin, the picture paints 1,000 words. Dito po, hindi words, pera ang nakalagay. No? 80% lupa plus 15% semento, plus 5% pera, 5% bakal, ano daw, Chairman? 5% bakal. Oo nga, equals? This is a microcosm of the projects. I think this completely represents the project na ginagawa po ngayon. Kaya wala po talagang mangyayari sa mga projects. Ang contractor po nito ay St. Timothy Construction Corporation. Nandito po ba ang representative? Ang sinasabi ko po yung kalumpit. Hindi ko po sinasabi ito. Ito ano lang po ito. Ibang project po ito. Pinakikita ko lang para magkaroon po ng idea ang mga kababayan natin kung sila'y sumusubaybay sa atin. Pero yung sinasabi natin sa Kalumpit, Bulacan kanina, ang contractor po, ito yung embankment, is St. Timothy Construction Corporation. Meron po bang representative ngayon? Ito? Roma Angeline? The representative is one Miss Maria Roma Angeline Remando. Nandyan po ba kayo, Madam?